Hello and welcome back, creative folk. My name's Emily and I run the Art Explorers program at Mosman Art Gallery. We can't run that program at the moment, but that doesn't mean we can't send you some creative and fantastic ideas for you to do in the comfort of your very own home. Now, one of the key things about these videos is we really want to make sure that you can participate no matter where you are. So this week, we're going to be asking the question, what happens if I don't have a paintbrush? If you don't have any paint, don't worry. You can watch our last video and learn how to make some of your very own paint from things found around your house. Now, I was wondering, what is a paintbrush? It's a tool that we use to make a mark. Now, everything can make a mark, but I wanted to have an explore and see what weird and wonderful things I could find that I might be able to replace a paintbrush. I found some grass, I found an elastic hair tie, I found this bit of old chain, I found a piece of Lego, and a spatula. So remember, once this video is finished, it's your turn to go out and explore everywhere you can to find things that will make a mark. But please be careful because the paint may or may not come off your new paintbrush. So don't use anything that's too valuable. Where should we start? I think I'm going to start with my piece of Lego. I'm going to try 3 different techniques with each of my newfound paintbrushes. I'm going to try stamping, dragging, and turning, and see what different marks I can find. So I'm going to start off by stamping. That's a really fun effect because the patterns on the top of the Lego have translated really nicely to my page. Let's see what happens when I drag. Ooh, I liked that one. Kind of looks like a fork or some kind of racetrack that's been zooming off. Last one is the turn. Again, that's a completely different look. And it's different each and every time. So that's 3 different marks with the same paintbrush. Should we try another one? What should we try next? Maybe the elastic hairband? Let's see what happens. Stamp, stamp, stamp. They look like little caterpillars. Now we'll do the drag. Oh, that one's a bit tricky because the hairband's so bendy. Maybe if I hold it closer to the bottom and try again. Well, that's a kind of fun effect. And the last one we were going to try is the swirl. This one definitely worked better as a stamp, but I still kind of like the other 2 marks it made. The next one I'm going to try is grass. Now it kind of already looks like a paintbrush, doesn't it? But the fun thing about the grass is you can cut it to be almost anything you want. I've kept my edges really loose and playful, and I could use this other end as well. In fact, I might try both and see what happens. Let's have a play. I'm going to do the 3 different marks. So the first one was stamping. Then we're going to try the drag. And finally, the swivel. This one's really unpredictable, so it's a lot of fun. Younger kids would really love this one, I think. I am going to have an experiment with the other side of my grass brush. It's a much tighter weave, so it's much more controlled. Not as much paint flinging everywhere, but where's the fun in that? Oh, it gives some nice drag marks. It's much more controlled. Still fun, but I kind of like the wilder side. and very painty at this point in time. I'm now going to try my spatula. Let's see what this does. Look at that deep, thick line. That was really fun to do. It's the first time I've gotten such a uniform line all the way across my page. And then when I did it the second time, it started off quite thick, but then trailed off my page. I really enjoyed that one as well. I've got one more left to do, and that's my chain. My biggest experiment. It sounds good. So there's a lot of paint on my chain. I'm curious to see how much of it ends up on my paper. Let's stamp. Ooh. Again, a really, really fun technique because there's never going to be two that are the same. Let's try our drag. And last but not least, our spin. Well, that was wild and fun. I might be finishing up, but you are just about to get started. I can't wait to see what marvelous marks you make using things that you've just found lying around. Please hashtag Art Explorers because I would love to learn from you. In the meantime, have fun, be awesome, and we'll see you next time.